she lives in this big neighborhood. And so she set up a neighborhood Facebook page for all the moms. It's just for moms. None of these husbands can get in. It's all for the moms. And it's all about mom support. She gets a ton of business from that. But she also kind of stalks people on Facebook looking for opportunities to insert value. So if somebody is sick or God forbid they pass away, she doesn't call and go, "Hey, I'm so sorry for your loss. Is there anything I can do for you?" She just sends them flowers. And it's not a random bouquet, it's their favorite flower. You see that? So when we call leads and we say, "Hey, is there anything I can do for you right now?" They're just gonna be like, "No, I'm just looking." But what if you changed your approach, and if your website's like ours, we can see the activity of people. We can see what they're looking at. We can see if they're favoriting a property, if they've calculated a loan. So maybe I see that they've looked at this one specific subdivision like 4 times, or this one house, 3 or 4 times. I might call up the listing agent and go, "Hey, I think we might have a good opportunity to put a deal together here. What can you tell me about your listing that's not in the MLS?" And they may say, "We're getting into, well, it's kind of fluctuating, but we're starting to see some price reductions in some pockets. And if this listing's in a pocket where it's shifting more towards a buyer's market than a seller's market, we may hear things like, yeah, the seller's gotten a lot of negative feedback on the floors. So we're going to replace this carpet with hardwood floors next week. And if that doesn't do it, we're probably going to be looking at a $10,000 price reduction." That's some pretty valuable information to share with a potential client. So I might just do it in a very passive way at first, because I want to really stress this, is that the confidence to get over the call reluctance, that's a process, and it's not an overnight one. Okay, so you got to give yourself some grace, but we learn in this business by doing. Okay, we don't need to master things before we take action. So we need to do things. We need to be in motion, because that's how progress happens. We will not make a lick of progress by standing still.